Hello everyone, welcome to Undernoid. Today is a PC repairing video that my friend had given to me for servicing. So let's unbox the thing from its packaging and find out what had really happened to it. After unboxing and keeping aside some of its booklets, let's remove the thermocol panels. After that, we should remove the two screws in the back of the cabinet to remove the side panel. So after that, let's remove the side panel and keep it aside. The problem here is that he said that he heard a loud popping noise and smoke coming out from the system when he plugged it in. So the primary suspect would be the SMPS. So let's untie the wires from the cabinet and prepare to remove the SMPS from the cabinet. After untying all the wires, we can remove the 24-pin Molex connector as well as the CPU power connector from the motherboard, and a SATA power connector which connects to the hard disk also to be removed. After sorting the wires and taking them apart, we can remove the 4 screws that mount the SMPS to the case. After that, the SMPS became free to remove. So let's remove the SMPS from the cabinet. Now we can keep the system in another place and let's focus on the SMPS to find out what had really happened to it. So in order to open the case of the SMPS, we need to remove 4 screws, one behind the sticker as well. After removing the case, we should go for a visual inspection and find out there is a dead lizard inside the motherboard of the SMPS. So let's check the fuse. And we find out that the fuse was already blown. When I asked with him, he said to replace the PSU. So I bought a new one. And let's replace the power supply. After taking the new one, we can prepare the system for the installation. Now we need to place the PSU back in the cabinet. After that, we should tighten up the power supply by installing the 4 screws that we had removed before. After installing these screws, the power supply is now secure. So let's connect the connectors to the motherboard. First of all, we connect the 4-pin CPU connector. After that, we are connecting 24-pin Molex connector to the motherboard. And in order to get room for connecting the SATA power connector, we need to remove the SATA cable from the hard disk. After removing that, we get the space to connect the SATA power connector. After connecting the SATA power connector, we need to replug the SATA cable that we had removed earlier. Now we can tie up the excess wires to the cabinet as before using some wire ties. After that, we can go for a test run. So we can connect the mains code to the back of the SMPS to find out whether the system runs. After connecting the mains code, we can turn on the system by pushing the power button in front of the cabinet. After that, the fan starts spinning and now the system is going to booting mode. The hard disk indicator light is also flashing. So let's turn off the system by long pressing the power button, because there is some dust and debris inside this PC. So we are using a blower to clean up all the dust and filth. After that, we can now reattach the side panel to the cabinet. After sliding it in the place, we can put back the screws that we had removed before. Now the PC is booting up and running as good as before. I am really sorry to say that this video has many flaws and mistakes in it because this is our first on-voice video that has not been scripted. So please cooperate with us, and we are trying best to improve the quality of the video in the future.